So we have heard things from both sides of the casting aspect of Marvel and DC movies. Actors have said that there's nothing restricting them, and others have said that there is. Now let's talk about Margot Robbie wanting to work for Disney, which we know is something she's trying to figure out, but it can't be in any comic book capacity. So of course, Birds of Prey is doing the rounds, people are talking about it, and the actors and director are all talking about it as well. It's making a lot of headlines. So recently, Margot Robbie was asked about going over to Disney and working as a Marvel character. Now, I've already covered it here. Margot Robbie is trying to work with Disney. They're trying to work something out, but as it turns out, it cannot be anything that involves Marvel. And I will link it in the description down below, but Margot Robbie was directly asked about appearing in a Marvel film, and here's what she said, and I quote, "I'm not allowed. I don't know. Harley keeps my hands full, to be honest." So she says she's not allowed, but other actors have said that they are. Now, I'm gonna perceive this as a level of popularity, and that's why. Like, you can't let the main star of one franchise go over and be a main star of another franchise. That just cannot happen. Like, you can't have Robert Pattinson 2 years from now, when he's starring as Batman, appear in a Marvel film playing, like, I don't know, Captain Britain in Captain Britain. That's just an example. Or like Silver Surfer or something. That just can't happen because that's a top tier character that's more than likely getting their own standalone. But, for example, if you're Zachary Levi, who was Findrel? I think Findrel was his name? The guy with the sword in the Thor franchise. That's not a popular character. Same with Jamie Alexander, who played Lady Sif. Again, she's not a big top tier character. She's a character that they'd be willing to recast. So you can make that jump. And Margot Robbie already has Harley to her name. We know she has an extensive contract to appear in multiple more films. So if Marvel and Disney were to get her for a Marvel role, it would be like stealing the spotlight and making her something in Marvel. And they want to avoid that. So more than likely in their contract is if you're headlining, if you're a top billed star on both sides, you're not going over to the other one unless a certain amount of time lapses and we haven't used you. At the same time, if you let go of your contract, then you can go do whatever the hell you want. For example, Jared Leto as the Joker going over and being Morbius. He's never returning as the Joker, so he was freed up to do it. So I think that kind of clarifies what the break point, what the line is. You're either top line and you can't go, or you're not top billed and then you can go do whatever you want.